Greetings, programs. This is Wretch, and welcome back to Call of Cthulhu, Dark Corners of the Earth. February 6th, 1922.
It's been more than 6 years since I entered that strange house in Boston. But to me, it was just 5 months ago. Amnesia, the doctors called it. Probably brought on by acute mental stress. I remember investigating the far side of the library. There was screaming. According to the police report, they'd searched the house for hours, only to find me later collapsed on the floor. When my eyes opened and I spoke, my colleagues recoiled in fear. There was something unnatural in my voice and blank gaze. They committed me to Arkham Asylum, where I was diagnosed with severe schizophrenia. As it became clear that I presented no danger to either myself or others, I was released from the asylum's care. I have learned little of my activities in the 6 years that followed. The accounts I've been able to piece together show much of my time was spent in travel and study. I maintain a fanatical infatuation with the occult, delving deep into volumes concerning witch cults and dark legends, often in languages unfamiliar to my own. When I reawakened 5 months ago, exactly 6 years after entering that house in Boston, no trace was left of what had been a secondary personality. I was myself again, or at least what I believed myself to be. Return to normal life has been a painful process. In recent days, my dreams have been plagued by cosmic landscapes, and I've become fearful of my own reflection. I am beginning to remember things from that day, more than 6 years past, that I've told.
Answer the phone, Jack.
Jack Walters.
Hello, Mr. Walters. My name's Arthur Anderson. I need your help finding a missing person.
I don't take that kind of job.
Did you get my package?
Hold on. What exactly do you want from me, Mr. Anderson?
It's one of my store managers, you see. Brian's his name. Brian Burnham. Nice lad. He disappeared recently from the First National grocery store in Innsmouth.
Innsmouth? Never heard of it.
You will.
It's a small fishing town on the coast, not far from Arkham. I'd like to see you in person before you leave.
Hold on there a minute. I didn't agree to take this what the hell? I'll be here all day anyway.
Yeah, what's the worst that could happen? So I was going to give an intro to what had happened in the last episode, but that pretty much covered everything. Could you guys imagine, like, losing 6 years of your life? I mean, I couldn't really even fathom that. Alright, February 6th, night. I have a new client, Mr. Arthur Anderson, the regional manager of the First National grocery store chain. It appears that the First National grocery in Innsmouth was recently burglarized, and its manager, one Brian Burnham, is missing. From what I've been able to gather, Burnham is something of a young rogue. A friend of the family, Mr. Anderson gave him the job as a favor. Burnham is looking like the prime suspect for the robbery, but there are a few things that don't add up, not to Anderson and not to me. For instance, why would Burnham force an entry into the store when he had a full set of keys, free access to the cash register, and the combination of the back office safe? To misdirect any investigation? If that was his plan, why did he disappear? Oh, those background sounds. Following my conversation with Mr. Anderson, I found out what I could about the ancient town of Innsmouth. For generations, the crumbling seaport and its people have been shunned by neighboring communities. Outsiders are unwelcome there, and there are superstitious tales of a strange element in the town's oldest families. They are a mixed blood, so the stories go. Whatever that's supposed to mean, the usual Hicktown prejudice, no doubt. After making a brief visit to Innsmouth, my client came away distrustful of the local authorities. He isn't buying their line that Burnham robbed the place and wants to know what happened to him. Only one bus goes to Innsmouth, and tomorrow afternoon I'll be on it. Feels good to have a purpose after 5 months trying to break through my amnesia. I also feel a little apprehensive. Maybe it's the wild stories about the town, or maybe it's just because I haven't had a case in so long. Okay. A visit to the old town. And all Lovecraft fans know about Innsmouth, Massachusetts, and all the wonderful things that happen there. Of course, horrible things happen in Arkham, too, so. But Innsmouth is I guess, the more outwardly sinister of the two towns. There's the First National Grocery. Whew, this'll be fun. February 7th, 1922. That is from Foreboding Lightning.
Driver, how far to the stop?
Almost there. I'll drop you at the town square of Innsmouth.
Why lock the gates?
Keeps out wanderers looking for work. We don't want those folks like that interfering with our affairs.
Is the bus from Arkham always this empty?
Aye, and we prefers it that way. Not many come to Innsmouth.
But what about trade? Surely the port needs business.
Innsmouth has the means to look after her own.
This reminds me of the tram before you start Half-Life. Oh, that's pleasant.
This is it, stranger. End of the line.
I wonder whose bags those are up there. If there's no one on the bus, hardly. Alright, are we... Okay. Oh! You got out of there really quick. Hello, Joe.
Could you direct me to the First National Grocery Store? I hear they have a shop in town.
I don't know nothing about that.
Oh, well, you see, I'm looking for a young lad called Brian Burnham. I'm a friend of the family. He worked in the store.
Don't know who you're talking about, fella.
The First National is a large chain. You sure you haven't seen it?
I'm sure. Stop bothering me with questions.
Uh-huh. Okay, well, are we... Oh, he just pushed me out of the way. That was rude. Well, I guess we'll head in here. And here's an elder sign. And I didn't even really mean to find that elder sign. It was just there. That's convenient. Alright. This is not the Holiday Inn. Hello, sir. Innkeeper.
Evening.
Aye.
The name's Jack Walters. I'm just visiting.
You don't say, sir. Gilman. Charlie Gilman. I run this here hotel of an evening.
You got any rooms?
I'd not rightly know that for sure. All habits cleaning rooms at present. Them's from out of town can leave a horrid mess.
Uh-huh.
Talking to this fellow's getting me nowhere, and he's more than a touch creepy. If I need a room and I'm desperate, then I'll come back.
He sounds a lot like Clancy Brown, who played Kurgan and Mr. Crab and a whole bunch of other roles. Okay, that looks like the First National. Hello, sir.
I'm looking for Brian Burnham.
Stop your pestering with questions.
Yeah, we're gonna get a lot of rudeness here. Alright, here's the First National Grocery. Obviously, it's all nice and boarded up. I could have sworn I saw someone up there on the battlements. Alright, well... Oh, hello there, officer. How are you?
Evening, Constable.
Personally, I'm busy. No time for talking to strangers.
I'm Detective Jack Walters. I've been hired by the regional manager of the First National.
And I'm Constable Burt, and I'm the law around these parts, and I'm still not talking to you.
Yeah.
Now get lost. This ain't the place to be stood about. Move along.
That fellow was just stringing me along with a lot of nothing about nothing.
Okay. Well, let's talk to this hulking gentleman.
Excuse me, Constable. Jack Walters.
Robes. Alien robes. What do you want?
Could you help out a stranger to this fine port?
Are you being funny?
No, not at all. I'm after directions to the First National. I hear they have a store in town.
Innsmouth don't take too kindly to them from out of town. Get lost, stranger.
Wow. And you can hear all that...
He isn't going to spill with anything useful.
Hear all that lovely background music, or sounds. Well, we can keep walking around and seeing if we can find anything. Wait a minute. Oh! Well, we're about to get caught. Hi. How you doing?
Stop. You can't come down there.
Okay. So, looks like we're gonna...
The police clearly don't want me snooping around. I need to be more careful.
So, we're gonna have to wait for him to come back and then just trail behind him, I guess. And I know that's the Esoteric Order of Dagon. That's essentially the church.
It seems this grandiose structure is the Esoteric Order of Dagon.
Thank you, Jack. So, where is the constable? Because that is the only way I'm getting in here. And how stubborn do you have to be when you go up to people right across the street and ask where the First National Grocer is, and they're like, I don't know. And I saw something... Okay, over here. What do these say?
These posters are everywhere.
Wild cherry tonic... Okay, just... Okay, there's the constable. Nothing to see here, sir. Where are we going?
Move along outside on.
Yes, sir. Go on. Back on your appointed rounds there, sir. Okay. Let's crouch and be super secret squirrel here. And I don't know where his patrol is. Let's see where he goes. I'll tell you what, let's hide here and wait for him to go back. Head back here. And hopefully he doesn't see us on the way back. Oh man, that music in the... Oh, these sounds in the headphones. It's way more intimidating than it was on the Xbox. Okay, there we go. Nothing to see. Okay. And I don't want to run and blow my cover. So... This is the entrance to the grocers.
It's unlocked.
Groovy. Okay, we're in a cinema scene. Objects can be pushed will have the left scratch marks on the floor. You won't be able to move the object at the door. It passes next to is open. To push an object, simply move against it in the direction of the scratch marks. Okay. So, we close this, and you see those scratch marks right here, so we take this bookshelf, and we move it this way. Like, all the way against the door here. Okay. That looks good.
Assorted paperwork, but nothing of any real interest.
Alright, so here's the inside. Oh, hello. Watch out for medical boxes. They contain all the treatments needed to patch up any injuries. Those sudden camera flicks are... whew, weird. Okay, so... oh, there's a trapdoor. That's good to know.
It looks like I need some sort of lifting handle to get it open.
Okay. So here's all the tonic and everything. Whoa. I heard people walking.
The till's empty.
Okay, so that was the... there's just people walking outside, I guess.
It won't budge.
Okay, let's head in.
Looks like the door was forced open, and there's scratch marks on the wood.
Yep, indeed.
These scratch marks look like they were made by some kind of animal. Strange.
Okay, can we go in? Ah, okay, there we go.
Stock reminders and general notices. Nothing of interest.
Okay. I am starting to remember what's going to happen here, and we're gonna have to hurry to that trap door as soon as we pick up a specific item. Which we've got whiskey, and there's the handle. So
there's a bottle of bootleg rum and a wooden handle.
Okay. Okay. That what you hear in the background, that is the constable going through the bookshelf. So we need to get out of here, like, quick. Hurry. Whoa! That wasn't good. I forget where a lot of these little pratfalls are.
Whoever's down there, you can rock.
Thanks, officer. Okay. Innsmouth's secret snack chamber. And I don't even know what...
It looks like a diary. It's gotta have some clues.
Okay. Well, journal and other... let's look at the diary. Or that's not the diary of Jack Walters. Okay, here's the Arkham Advertiser. Let's look at this. Thieves... okay, this is information about the robbery. And Innsmouth authorities could not... okay, so Innsmouth was being Innsmouth. Now, here's the diary of Brian Burnham. This is the kid. Well, I agree with one of the locals. I agree with the locals on one thing. I shouldn't be stuck in this miserable excuse for a town. I can see why nobody comes here, that's for sure. Another slow day at the store. At first I thought people were staying away because First National isn't local, but I haven't seen anyone go into any of the other stores either. Come to that, I haven't seen the other stores open for business. This place is deader than dead. Still, I won't be long before I'm out of here, before we're both out of here. She's the one good thing about Innsmouth. We'll bust open Old Man White's safe, take a car, and then it's New York City. Bright lights, nightlife, everything. I'll show her all of it. Okay, so there was a girl involved. And is there any... oh, this was the tome in Greek that we got, that manuscript in the house. We still have it after 6 years. They speak of races so strange as to be beyond human comprehension, and wars fought across vast gulfs of time and space. There are concepts so utterly alien that they sound like absolute madness. Time travel, flying polyps, mental projection, the great race of Yith. It makes you dizzy just to read it. Okay. So we have read that, that's good. And a bottle of bootleg rum, I don't know what that's going to be for. There's another med kit. I'm always suspect when they give you a lot of med kits right off the bat. Okay, that's where we dropped in. Let's... Okay, excuse me, that's where we dropped in. I guess we have to head... Well, I'm not sure. Where do we go? We can push this. Oh! Okay, not the reaction I was expecting. And corpses. Hi.
The cellar's filled with human remains.
Okay, is there anything in here that we need? Let's get out of here while the music is crescendoing. And I'm going into crouch mode. I don't know what's up here. Okay, it's a dark... Yeah, it's a dark room. A lot of people don't know what a dark room is here anymore.
Old photos of Innsmouth. Most of them have faded beyond recognition.
Well, that's interesting. Keep an old dark room here. Let's go back into crouch mode. Always checking the old cracks and see if there's like secret entrances or something. Oh. Okay. Watch out for ammo pickups. Ammo will always carry across to the next chapter, but the quantity you can carry for each weapon is capped. Yeah, this, by the way, is a tease, because I know for a fact we are not getting a gun anytime soon, so... The ammo's just going to be there to mess with us.
General notices. They're all dated 1846.
Okay, so no one's been in here in quite some time or hasn't cared to update anything.
Nothing of interest.
This looks like an old printing press.
The old printing press appears to have been sabotaged.
Sabotage. Okay. These are also very important. Some doors you encounter will be bolted on one side. Action the bolt to unlock or lock the door, and that can come in useful when escaping from enemies. Let's head into this door first.
It won't budge.
Okay, fair enough. How about this one? Okay. Oh, hi!
Holy shit!
Yeah, I hear you, Jack.
Nothing of interest here.
Yeah, interest is over there. I should have seen that by looking up.
Can't see anything of use.
Now, can we walk across here and say hi?
Ah, from the stench in here, this noose broad must have kicked it a few months back.
Oof. They don't have a knife or anything to cut her down, so... We'll go ahead and close that. That room was just for mind twisting. Okay. Close the door. Now, where are we? Ah, okay, we're back outside. And what's in here? Nada? The Innsmouth Courier, established 1833. Hi, sir.
Hello, Jack.
Do I know you?
Lucas Mackey. Sorry to startle you. Innsmouth doesn't get a lot of visitors. New names spread fast. What are you doing in town, Jack? Hear about the missing Burnham boy?
And why was he waiting for us outside?
Not bad. I'm a private detective. My client's a friend of the Burnhams.
Seen the latest press from Arkham? Your boy's been quite busy.
What about you, Mackey? You're obviously not a local. What's your business in town?
True enough, Jack. Nothing too exciting, I'm sorry to say. I'm a government factory inspector. They posted me in this rotten hole to check over the old Marsh refinery. Speaking of which, I've got an appointment with the manager, Jacob Marsh.
Okay. Maybe I'll catch you later.
Okay.
That's the first friendly face I've seen in this damn town. But I've been in this business long enough to know he's hiding something.
And he wasn't particularly friendly either. Here's a save point. Yes, please save. Alright, so I think I'm going to go ahead and end it here, guys, and we'll continue on in the next episode. If you liked the video, go ahead and click like down below, subscribe to the channel, or leave a comment. That'll be a big help, and we'll see you next time. Later days, everyone.